successful tournament will mean say USA would even make it to the quarterfinals, and at least even into the last 4, because there's Brazil, there's Argentina, there's Uruguay. Mention the top clubs: Colombia, Chile, So it was definitely going to be difficult for USA, but to lose to Panama means say as a because they'll be playing against a Uruguay side that won against Bolivia by 5-0. In Tunisia, Uruguay almost 6 points, which means they've qualified. Now Panama will have to play against Bolivia. Now Panama, it may share USA. But then playing against Bolivia wouldn't really be a problem like that. I don't see how Bolivia can stop Panama. So it will mean USA will have to beat Uruguay to advance. I'm looking at the squad. It's a decent squad. They shouldn't be losing games like this. But I'm sure offering attention so ebe copper no so kakra. Was time no you said I'm why. Copper time I year dano. Na afi no mobile.
And I do too.
So if you say simple answer abe nim kakra 10 die kakra wom. 10 11. But sa one ni 2 no. And then M1. But for the 3 host nations for the World Cup in 2026, Mutala, I don't think that they've really impressed in the tournament. Mexico also lost their second game. USA have lost. Canada are struggling in their group, where they have Argentina and co. Chile now. They are struggling in that group. And one of the reasons why this Copa America was sent to the USA was for them to use it as a preparatory tournament towards the World Cup on hosting. It is a cup and import and most struggle then in the World Cup itself, how are you going to fare? Because this is just money South America for now heading. Akaboom. Say South America for me 10. Come able for no. Omo we 10.
Yes.
And omo day we mu 6. Concacaf for 6 heading. Abeka. That's Panama, Jamaica, Canada, USA, Mexico. And one more team. And omo dey account. So this is a 16-team tournament, and USA, Canada, and Mexico are all struggling to advance to the next stage. Mutala, it's a very, very bad scoreline for USA. I think that could be it for them.
Maybe, but I don't sorry, I mean, who's scoreline? Now, me say mistake now. Dania, no, I edited they say Panama to
USA 1.
Now, is mistake, no.
Because I'm looking at the standings now. Group A, Canada are there. Omutimi win second game against Peru. Indeed, they are on 3 points, but they will have to play again against Chile. Group B now, that's where Mexico are. Another host nation. Mutala 3 points. Then you come to the Group C where you have USA. And as I say, it looks like Mexico, so I'm standard now heading at dropping Accra. They are not the Mexico we used to know. Because this is a Mexico team, a USA for Ashom on 3 consecutive occasions in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. So they've also dropped some quality. Since the time of Chicharito, Mone, Dos Santos, Mona, when Ochoa was in his prime, we saw a different Mexico team. But I think say World Cup in bed Yama host nation for someone to tune Yama year in bed Yama host nation for. I'm telling you, because we share near Hapa. If they are not able to improve their games, one Shiana Adiayo. But let me go to the transfer news. But let me start off with the Ruud van Nistelrooy story. I want to know if it's Ten Hag decision to only Ruud van Nistelrooy as the assistant.
According to the tabloids, almost say the United need almost a new backroom staff. Now one of the names at Ten Hag, the mom say Rude is good. I say Unios for Nankasa so action is a work because Rude one so now your coach.
I'm telling you.
This all your coach.
David, no, he won 2 trophies.
Yeah.
During his short stint with PSV. Oji Johan Cruyff Shield no. And the sign job cap number 1, the KNVB cap.
Yeah.
Into no Kazano Muno, he is a serious contender for the job. And that's the reason why I feel that it could be a wrong move for Ten Hag, who is about to sign a new contract at the club, to bring in someone like Ruud van Nistelrooy. Because Van Nistelrooy is a club legend.
Yeah. You get the backing of the fans.
Van Nistelrooy is a club legend.
It's
Pamua. Then it means that you are rather making room for him to succeed you. And it will also look like a continuation. And yet to say they are coming to start a whole project from scratch. So what you say? Because if Van Nistelrooy should come in and work with Ten Hag for even 6 months, Mutala, it puts him in a position now. If a net in your sponsor more promote Ten Hag, then it will just fall to Van Nistelrooy.
What Sky Sports are saying is that Ratcliffe is very strategic.
No, they want this fresh ambient. This everything.
So I said the culture has to change.
Gradually, no, they are start. Why would Benny McCarthy go? It's because they feel like we need to change things gradually. They feel say changes. No, they said they've announced the budget for the renovation of Carrington.
Yeah, 50 million
to renovate Carrington.
Yeah.
Now backroom staff and news about a month ago said there could be some drastic changes within the technical team and also the other backroom staff. That was the news. So now Benny McCarthy is walking out. We are hearing Van Nistelrooy is coming in, and I'm looking at Van Nistelrooy's numbers during his managerial career. He's been with Ajax, PSV, from PSV under 19 to young PSV or B side, no, then to PSV proper, where he played he managed 51 games, he won 33 and lost only 8. So his win percentage with PSV was 64, almost 65% of the games he won. Won them the cup and also won them the Johan Cruyff Shield. Me Ten Hag and Kamempene.
I don't know.
They me Ten Hag and Kamempene. Because Mutala, Tio, if you're a manager and you are working with an assistant, as ye Pamoa, he could be in line, odds on to succeed you. Amutala Oshe Juma no bene say. Nyamika so ati asiye. Nana, uwa mi di you. Onim say coach ni niwa. He is the one going to what? To succeed him. And United would also want to say our coach is a new honor. Deserbi has left for Marseille.
Also come Marseille.
Or come Marseille.
What disappointed me.
Say.
I can be expecting a big club.
Big club then. See yeah can must there
Barcelona ni adiati.
Debut. See yeah can must there be na.
Money adiati no.
Na all kwere dem company na nya buyer no.
Tell me something about this.
And I make a company guy nya buyer. Say katam say guy ne fin so yesa. Must there be o na obobo efe. And he's with Marcel. I'm not saying Marcel is not a big club. But what I'm saying is, with the hype that was surrounding this man, so on your hype crossing Graham Potter.
Yeah.
On your hype in Graham Potter. So how come he's ended up with Olympique Marseille, who will be playing the Champions League? And yes, Jumana na Gattuso go fire. Say Jumana na Gasse. So be Kaisa coach na Côte d'Ivoire for Pamon no. Maybe a team now, maybe he wants to add something to his or person being on Kaka, and maybe the French league will provide him with that. But he didn't really prove say he could be a big team manager. No. Obi a last season or over 10 games, no winning one game. He did well, but na baby I doubt say Barcelona would look at him and give him that job. I doubted say a team beat Chelsea would have given him the job. No. So Mutala with Ten Hag here, I don't know how his relationship with Ruud van Nistelrooy will be. And if Ruud van Nistelrooy would also not be thinking, say, oh, because in the event, say, Ten Hag, a lose job now, he would be in line to succeed him. Because that's the point. As I doubt. That's why I'm doubting his commitment towards the work. If he would really serve to bring United back, or he'll be eyeing the job after Erik Ten Hag. And yeah, United for they didn't have options. That's why they had to give the job to Ten Hag. And now they want to. You see, it's a smart move from United. Now look at what they are doing. 1 year now, they want to even give him an improved contract. Yeah. To make the coach feel what? Safe.
Oh, say need to be sacked when they are.
Graham
Potter signed like 5 years.
What you see?
1 year
because of all the negative news surrounding and they were waiting, and it took 2 weeks for them to settle on the fact that they'll allow him to stay. Now they are giving him an improved contract for him to feel okay. I want an improved contract. So you feel settled. You don't feel like your job is under any form of threat. But if he doesn't perform, this year you're making up. This season you're making up. So when we talk about the Ineos being strategic, I believe these are some of the things they are doing. Give the coach an improved contract. Bring in Van Nistelrooy as an assistant. Change a couple of things within the club. Into Ocean Line or Muto now, it looks like always so there's continuity with the project. And you have now Ten Hag find interim coach after 6 months, then they decide, okay, after 6 months we are not okay with the performance of the interim coach. Let's bring in a new coach. Let's give him 2 years again. Debbie. It looks like they have maybe Omoshe. They know what their aim and objectives are. So let's work towards that line. Even when we are taking out a piece, we replace that missing piece so we can what? Continue what we are doing. And Nyamano Moshisha is quite different from what Chelsea are doing currently. I wouldn't say Ruud van Nistelrooy is a bad coach. But it will be interesting to see the kind of relationship he built with Ten Hag. If Ten Hag wouldn't feel threatened, if you open up and work with the man.
So I'm a Dutch phone to
and that's what I'm Dutch phone. Debut. But let's say you're a Dutch phone. As you know. This is a case of if you are not there, I'm in line to succeed you. So would you want him, or would you wish to see him also what? Improve the team. And now I know the corner he feels say, oh, okay, say I'm far ni okwa, it will be my turn. So let me not give my best. That's the question. Commitment. But for Ten Hag, I'm not really convinced. I know that the Ineos, Ratcliffe, they are smart people. They are showing the man, said they trust him. This is a man who nearly lost his job. So what informed their decision to give him an improved contract? Ask yourself. They feel they need to create a very sound environment for him. They feel, let's give you what you need. Okay, your job is not under threat. Take this new contract. If it's a 2-3 year contract with an improved wage. They are setting you up so that when you fail and they are sacking you, Mutala, their reasons will be what? Or decision will be justified. So now it's up to Ten Hag to try and up his game from what we saw last season. Over 50 matches, went to be winning half. Now you were shipping in goals. These are the things he needs to change within the club. And yes, I'm Mutala. Ne hobe train bi. Kenan Drisby. Have you watched that guy before?
I said no Premier League.
Mutala, he's a good player.
Premier League was, I know he's a very good player.
He's a very, very good player. A workaholic and Kasa. I was surprised say Leicester a call down. They didn't send him out like Harvey Barnes, Mo and the other players, because when they went down, a couple of players left. If you would remember. But this guy to Chelsea, and you see, I believe that Enzo knows the reason why he wants to bring him in. Because last season, one of Chelsea's biggest problems was a double pivot not working for them. The Canzo partnership, Caicedo and Enzo. Until later, Enzo be prior now ne Sergio or so. That was when the Chelsea fans came to appreciate Caicedo. When he said last 5-6 games, so obobo pa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Onega like Abono.
Bono.
I said no.
No. What was say? Because in football, sometimes it's not just about having the names, the big names. It's more about balance and chemistry. Because sometimes you see the way England are struggling currently. You can mention all the top stars. They have the most informed players in Europe.
Yeah.
Almost players no forms in any other country. But ask yourself, do they have the right balance? That's the question you need to ask. No, they don't have it. They are lacking that balance in the team. Whenever Enzo plays for Argentina, he's a delight to watch.
Yeah.
But ask yourself, Argentina Enzo, any guy said, Enfa. Why is it not working?
There seems to be a palpable discord.
Enfa. Was that the chemistry is not there between these two players? And if Pochettino had realized that earlier, maybe Chelsea would have had a better season.
Yeah.
But you see, the decision to also bench either of these players,
difficult. But easy sao.
Caicedo went for 100.
Easy sao.
Enzo went for, I came in for how much? 120 was
120 million.
So a combined 220.
I've seen a lot of people when you on bench back come say
easy
how. And most of them came with a certain pedigree.
Debut. One was a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
One also came in as one of the best midfielders in the league. Into bench one.
And they say Lavia and the Tibet.
David, I say Lavia and the honor the Oshe Wemu status now on Drew. He is also a prospect. But Lavia drew Enzo and baby. Hey, Enzo had World Cup.
Unfortunately for Lavia, they saw more money in Ironcoda.
Debut. Unless miracle be a brother 6 months then you come in and justify yourself.
Yeah.
Ben ya sapa dia. Now you say so you Kenan Drisby or Ebe. 25 years. Onupodi winning kakra. But he has the experience in the Premier League. And everyone said this guy will just come in, Mutala, and he will start complimenting the effort of Caicedo. Enzo has a decision on his hands. The same thing Pochettino went through. Man, who trained throughout the season. Mutala has it again. Last season, Chelsea were not that bad. If you really watch Chelsea games, you would appreciate what the coach was doing. Chelsea were not bad at all. City FIFA, they were averaging the most possession in the league.
That decision to part ways with Pochettino and the European one.
You see,
European one. Everybody was shocked.
Debut. Inter America said, after taking a step forward, they took 2 back. Now Enzo Maesca is also coming in to start afresh again. Because coach will definitely obey players. Definitely, he would love to bring in some players. So, is it going to be a continuity of what Pochettino was doing? Because everyone was expecting, say, after finishing 6th last season and making it to the FA Cup, you can say the Carabao Cup final, there was going to be some level of what continuity. At least we would see improvement in the team. Mutala, Dewsbury Hall would add quality to the Chelsea midfield. No two ways about that. But what sort of system na Enzo Maresca Ebebo? That's a question we should ask.
Starts all over again.
No, now you are starting all over.
Because they were building something.
Debut, front line, sir, 4-2-3-1. Is he going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 where Kopama will still be playing from the right hand side?
Me, I even fear for some players like Jackson. I'm sure now
the coach will definitely make signings. 1 year can get 4 or 5 signings. Coach, no, definitely obey signings. Obeto players about. But Chelsea, towards the tail end of last season, Mutala, Shebo no more. Improve.
It was a
individually, no, they've all improved. Inter America is say, no, is he going to sacrifice what they did last season?
I want a problem, no.
Say, oh, okay, I have my own philosophy. Let me come in with my philosophy.
No, definitely he's not going to use.
And Mutala, a change in system will affect some of these players.
No, but Josiah, definitely he's not going to employ the Pochettino.
And America say, a change.
It's like Pochettino.
Debut, say Pochettino the end there. And Shana, Bibi na yeda Anfa. Oh, I remember when this guy came in, Conte. No, not even Conte. What's his name? Tuchel came in at Chelsea. Tuchel was not a 3-back man.
Yeah.
But Oba, one of the first things, Oba on the 4-back rear in his first game, Anfano. He had to switch. Because proud to, the last coach of the league match, Chelsea, Conte was playing the 3-back system.
Me, mom, dear, this Pochettino thing doesn't sit with me.
No.
As a OBOD new team.
Say no, you are going back to scratch. Square one, Yakono. It's understandable. But maybe I may say, form, because even Jackson scored 15.
Yeah.
Jackson scored 15. Kopama gave you 30 plus goals and assists. 30 plus in all competitions. Are you going to alter this formation? Because at the moment you alter, Odo Saka. Konogaraga was in the number 10 position.
Definitely changes will come.
And America says, so once you change, because share the right hand side of attack where Kopama is, the number 10 position where Gallagher is, the hard-working Gallagher, and Jackson playing up front as the number 9. Are you going to change to a 4-3-3? Are you going with a 3-back system? Because Leicester in the championship, at some point, we're also playing with a 3-back system.
Yeah.
Is that what he's going to go for? Or he will still stick to the 4-2-3-1 and allow these young boys to flourish up front? Because definitely Nkuku is coming back.
Sure. I forgot about Nkuku.
Oh. But that players, Chelsea players,
Nkuku is coming back.
Nkuku is coming back.
Right now, you need to make a decision on Jackson and Nkuku Mudryk.
Muta baby, a problem in Pono, double pivot, no. That's where the biggest problem is.
No.
Two, no.
Enzo ne.
Kaisedo. Sa two, no. And issues, no war. Sa two, no.
Now, you're problematic.
Debut, 120 million bako, and 100 million bako. Are you going to sacrifice? We've all seen some more and fat. So are you going to set one? No, sometimes that's but sometimes it happens that way.
Because they have their I question Gerard Lampard. Matthias, Gerard Lampard, the ADB.
So what he has here?
2 brilliant players. But
as a sinner, we kind, Councillor Luchot kind.
Yeah.
Also, medical is a fine man. Fela is a fine woman.
But Emfa.
Individually, they are good. Odi omusi are way good. But Odi omuboma, it wouldn't work.
I remember at the time, Sven Goran Eriksson was playing Carrick to bridge that gap. We were the Gareth Barry to bridge that gap.
Because he wanted balance.
That's still Emfa.
Shekane. Harry Bellingham.
Yeah, Emfa.
No matter how many times you try it, Emfa. That's the point. Emfa.
2 brilliant players, but Emfa.
Who wouldn't want Kane and Bellingham in their team?
So we drop it deep.
And I'm saying, who wouldn't want Kane and Bellingham in their team?
Balance is everything.
Balance in football, balance. Oh, and yes, you. Okay, I say at some point United had Rooney, Mata, Falcao,
Di Maria. No more me who beat that?
But they say,
Rooney and
no, we have 5.
Rooney. Who is that number? No more Rooney and Van Persie.
Van Persie.
No more Di Maria 7.
Di Maria no more
11.
No more Mata.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't have any show with him. Yeah,
I'm Fata.
No, who reach attackers? No United they work individually.
Real Madrid in 2002 Galacticos. Charlie, who said the whole world needs.
Me say, Omoni Juveshia. It was the player who was just kicking them out. In fact,
you see Ronaldo, you see Zidane, you see Beckham,
Bosu,
you see Figo.
Bosu, mention the players.
Balance.
Balance need new go team win Bobby, but there was no balance.
In fact.
So balance in football is everything. You can't overlook it.
Enzo would have to find Maresca here. He would have to find.
Messi Nejumani is about making the double pivot work. If you would also go with a single pivot, that's his problem. Maybe Caicedo doesn't need help.
After all, maybe he doesn't need help.
Maybe he doesn't need any help.
Maybe he wants to play on his own.
So maybe you have to switch to the 4-1-4-1. And now 4-1-3-2 and now BB.
Because honestly, when I was watching Chelsea's last 5 games, he played with some form of liberty.
Confidence. Confidence and on the ball.
Ojibona, Otimi the piano.
You are limiting. Exactly.
Pass it to him.
And sometimes it's due to the fact that almost 2 players know some similar style of play.
They all like to dictate play.
Exactly. Because that's Enzo's game also when he played for Argentina. He knows how to hold on to the ball. And he's a good progressor of the ball. The ball, Into Maresca, they need Germany now or Chelsea. Mutala is about making the two work. That double pivot role. It was saying Juma. It was saying Juma.
It's not an easy job.
Club at some point, when I met that as you studied Liverpool. The time we played was Van Dijk got injured in that season. Van Dijk played. He was forced to play Fabinho as a centre back. Mutala Otuiki Hanaha Asay. Or you play away Besha Hanaha Asay. It's a foot team, yes, I did you. Oh, yeah, you know, ne say baby. Tuchel was playing with a 3-back system at Chelsea. Defensively, they were so tight you couldn't break them down.
Yeah.
Pep was always finding it difficult to break them down. But ask yourself, say, now attackers, then and then come on. So he built a good team with a very, very good defense, but at the expense of what? The attackers. Chelsea attacker 20 goals under him.
We cannot miss him out. I ever say, boy, yeah.
No more bread.
Jorginho, top scorer.
Me say no more bread. At some point it was Jorginho, not the penalties, the top scorer. So you fix one department, then it affects the other department. Who feels oh yeah, you know, not be handling more heading. Say,
I did about quite deal of football.
That's it.
I say, you papa, Tehad. Or solve defensive left back.
It's very difficult
because one decision will definitely affect
the other
decision. Boy, we all Madrid. Chouameni. Oh, you're good, but you can see say sometimes and shed and fast.
Especially
cruise mobile.
May catch you and fast. Now, if he wants to go with a 4-1-4-1, that means that you have to play Caicedo as a lone midfielder. But because I say extra man no pushy akoka train no no. Why? Na ebe fan so because when him say front train no, they also play with some fluidity.
Yeah.
Kopama, Gallagher in the number 10 position, whoever plays at the left hand side, and then Jackson up front.
Okay.
In say 2. No, and I Caicedo ni Enzo. So if he feels like okay, let me play only Caicedo as the holding, they can say so pivot. Single pivot now. Moving Enzo to join the front trainer behind Jackson. That's another question. So maybe you could solve the pivot issue. But maybe adding an extra man up front would destabilize the team. So with the Chelsea issue, Mutala, it's a funny issue. And I believe that most Chelsea fans are waiting to see how they will shape up.
No, Obia person who send
especially with the return of Nkuku. And if they should end up buying another striker,
which I feel they are contemplating, because
Nkuku, Jackson,
you are already sending.
Definitely, they know Broja will go out.
Broja out.
Yes.
Mudrik you still paid. You still remember you paid around 80 million for Mudrik services. So you still want to.
He still has about 6 years on his contract.
Yes. Oh, that's so share. No, Madueke.
Chukwuemeka mo Kane Chukwuemeka mo.
Every season, Madueke was.
But Madueke came. He scored against Sheffield United
because he was one of the players complaining. Say,
Onya playing time. Yeah.
So when he got the playing time,
he proved say he was good.
But then the return of everybody, the Palmer no or untouchable.
They say Palmer is the king. It's interesting.
And gradually more than number 7.
No, or than number 7. Because he enjoys the position.
Because Oba Eurosika.
Eurosika, see Isaka. After they took out Saka, you saw how good he was.
He loves to play there.
He loves it.
So there are big decisions at Enzo Bay.
Enzo will have to make big decisions.
Some will not be happy.
It will come at the expense of sacrificing you can say some of these players. So with the Chelsea team, Kenan Drewsbury Hall, I don't know what they are telling him. So Oba, I don't know what informed their decision to send him out. Especially when Chilwell can't be fit throughout the season.
Don't you think it's the cap, no? FFP.
Oh no, that's issues. Some of the reasons. And they had good money for him.
No,
they had good money for him. And that's one thing I like about Chelsea this city.
Yeah.
Boys almost sending them out. No, they don't play. But Bazunu. When Bazunu was with City, he wasn't getting any playing time. When he was moving to Southampton, they bought him for close to 20 million.
When they buy Romeo Lavia together, you 45 million.
Me say United don't play another 6 million, 5 million. I don't know who negotiates their sales for them. The price so. At some point when they had the likes of Obekai LVG time, when Van Gaal came out, they bought Di Maria for 60, they sold him for 47
million.
Now Fabio Rafael Muna 2 million to Lyon. 1 million. Chelsea would have a player. You wouldn't hear about the player. But if the player is moving, they make sure say, see, Omujik Skakesi.
Amando Broya come pay 50 million.
Amando Broya, 50 million. For Amando Broya.
For Amando Broya. And no more pay.
A player last season goes or share minimum 2 or 3.
Sure.
But they want 50 million for this player. So grass Yoko way not way 70 million pounds. So what's the difference? In you two.
Chelsea are able to sell well.
No, they are able to sell very well. That's one thing I like about the team. They are able to players.
Yeah,
City is also one of the teams that then qualify City is your turn. Siko me born. Adi Ibrahim Diaz moved from City.
Yeah.
They know how to sell. Well, I'm top players now. They know how to sell. But unko for it. And they said Anthony Kratimbi Ebane Hua. Over 15, 12.
20 million.
12. No, 12.
Sanya money now and said Ratcliffe say it has ended.
No, me so this no way say no ko this can do.
I'll be a name. Because they sell for too cheap.
No, their players are me see England na team. You remember what's his name? Emi Martinez season now. We probably not be there, no, for Arsenal. You remember Leno probably not be there, no. He the last 10-12 games of the season, he was so good.
Yeah.
Villa buy no Arsenal were forced to sell. It's make be say now goalkeeper where what's na bench here na. And I think it was value for money.
Yeah.
For Villa. But the money sika money turn no. Name one say Arsenal were able to get that money from Villa. They forced Villa to pay. They got close to 20 million or so from Martinez. What's the bench? No one even literally knew about Martinez.
Arsenal will not sell Edin Ketia for less than 15 million.
15. They could sell him for 30. On bet me a ton for 30, 25, 30.
I didn't get a bench player.
I'm telling you. I don't mean your quiet deals the moment, but I'm telling you.
Everyone yes deals no.
No, but you see, these are football people. They understand and they know, they appreciate the quality of the player.
The amount of money Marina Granovsky actually Chelsea no.
And yes, but in that time, ask yourself, say, United was on biggest sale young. United biggest sale young.
On biggest sale ever Ronaldo did no.
No, but Ronaldo was even at his
yeah.
Not Africa. No, Ronaldo had everything. So 80 million in 2009. Mutala was a huge amount of money. Yeah. But after Ronaldo, player Ben was out on maybe Lukaku. They did well with the Lukaku deal.
Lukaku didn't know me.
Yeah, to Inter no, because scan on the turn fee Everton no, and one on the turn no, and you can say Inter.
Inter then and what the omo ya.
Yeah, so Lukaku deal they did very well.
And Lukaku was also playing well at Inter, so Inter were desperate to
get him.
To get him.
But aside on no, player Ben no be 12 for 20 million.
No Tom Fred mu nyina to Tom.
6 7 na you was kaka etobi. So with Chelsea, Mutala, Chelsea issues in the doors. I'm telling you, it's not just on the field but off the field as well. Because for a player like Ian Matson, I was thinking some kind of Kukurela competition because Chilwell wouldn't be available week in week out. Roma a Prade Beba. And look at the amount of money they've made. 30 million plus.
30 million.
I know, good money.
Charlie, good money.
Oh no, it's good money for the player. One good season.
With Dortmund.
One good season with Dortmund.
It's
good money.
They could sell more.
Oh no, no more could go. Looking at the way FFP are going into, I think it's more of the players, especially homegrown for them.
You know, the more I think about Raheem Sterling, the more I feel sacrifice will be Modric and Sterling. Definitely.
Sterling they be back on 1 age.
Yes.
The coach feels, and that's why Thiago Silva had to leave. So what you say?
Yeah.
With a project now, they are looking at the next 5 years. They are looking at the next 4 or 5 years, and you need a certain crop of players to undertake this thing. So with Sterling deep in form, when you say and playing na because Obi and Sterling, we are not mentioning Sterling because even Maesca wouldn't feel that Sterling is part of his plans. Since I think during November, December, January, he was very impressive. But since anybody
that is the problem I've had with Sterling throughout his career.
Inconsistency.
Inconsistency.
Because over Kaisena, people, even some of the media, where the tabloids were making a case for him to go to the Euros.
Yeah.
Now, Kofo say, like the form, no, at least he should go to the Euros.
I knew he was not going to be part.
No, if he had kept that consistency till the end of at some point, no, she free kick, you'll be a crown.
But he's not consistent.
No, he's not. He wasn't consistent.
Unfortunately for someone like him, this December.
No, the Rashford Muka I see him for Mungo.
This December, only 30 years.
Oboni is how still embarrassing much.
But then they would if to make room because one sign become you have to make room for others to come. Because Wesley Fofana Mono almost have
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Fofana will return. You have Badiashile, you have Disasi.
Disasi Munna wo.
Benchiwo.
And you see, another thing, Kane, is the signings on Beya Yeni.
And only asem no.
They will definitely want to make some signings. Signings on Beya, no one has any idea about. What I am
okay.
Moiskin. You saw that boy at 18 years for Juventus. We thought he was going to be the next big thing. When he never attained his full potential.
I'm a friend of Black Tevis.
And you say he didn't attain his full potential. But I mean, see, young players, no, you shouldn't lower your expectations for some of these players. Lower your expectations for some of these players. Moiskin's second coming to Juventus. Mutala, the Juventus guy 102, 14 goals. A player now OBF said he would blossom to be the next big thing in Italian football. So now me tia kaki yes asem. Obi say I don't know what I'm saying. Me say those players who are about to say at home. Some players no kiesa de.
My skin was Juventus under 19. Was 24 goals in 25 games.
Miss Oba, even when he was promoted, Oba ball Juventus senior side. Why do you think he made that move?
Yeah, he scored 7 goals.
He scored some good goals for them.
Just in 16 matches, B.
So everyone was thinking, say, no, Akano or a prospect. Now he's headed to Fiorentina. Unfortunately, sometimes you say when he wasn't able to attain his full potential. There's nothing like full potential. And the Mama Okono makes me feel say Thiago Motta is also going to change things. Because now Moiskin has left. Weston McKennie could leave. Elen Echo. Samuel Elen.
Baranki, I was saying.
No players no be very beko.
Juve players no.
Juve players no. It's.
Matisa Chiesa mu nyina betimi.
I say players e be koro. And that's what happens when the coach comes in with a plan. As a coach, you need him your ear. So the coach will sit with management and tell them, say, see, this is what I want to do. In the next 2-3 years, we need to start challenging. Because they say, Juventus in Italian football, Mutala, or Mateko. No, Juventus are Teko. In the last 4 years, or seasons in the Scudetto, Italian Serie A, Scudetto I know magic. Interbet AG2 in the last 4 seasons.
Yeah.
AC Milan Ajibako, Napoli Ajibako. So if they don't take it, the drought will continue for them. This is the most successful club in Italian football. And here come once again. Ubewana ko United DNB said United DNB this season come on 12 years old.
Yeah.
Ubewana kaka ko Liverpool they 30. And they feel like things will have to change. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if they even sell Chiesa.
Federico Chiesa.
Oh, I'm not catch us a crown. There's nothing special. Go and watch him. What do you want to watch here? Watch him very well. I say have a bands book our boss in. Have a bands more ball injuries into you. And especially if they end up signing I can't say Mason Greenwood. If they bring in Greenwood, what are players he will be back up. Vlahovic will stay. Definitely he's the man going to lead the attack. So they would want someone to pair with. Chiesa is not your typical number 10 or number 9.
No. Me only saw more of a winger. No?
He is more of a winger, but because of Juve 4-3-5, what's the Amekase? Sometimes no, if OCS baby no, ne affect baby fufro. You remember Philip Kostic?
Yeah.
Boy no fee Germany say entrance rules and then so also Oba he was a winger.
Yeah.
But Oba no more no fullback. As a good as one the enemy.
Na say Timothy we akrabo fullback or
sa wing back position.
Yeah, wing back position no. But Juve up to now pa Danilo that's your captain. Danilo mo dey.
Danilo no more swapping no we City
cancel.
They bought him from on no turn fee Madrid no.
Yeah.
Oba no mo dey Skaka no ko je cancel buy.
Yeah.
No Juve ya so mo nsesa nyama bi. Omu team na say old players the doors no. Juve will have to change if they really want to compete. See, Juve are nowhere near. Me say United yet. But I feel that United would even have a better chance of winning the Champions League before Juventus.
They have a problem, eh?
No, Juve will problem.
So Champions League, you don't
hey! After Saab back-to-back 2 finals in 3 years. Since that time, Mutala, Champions League can embody Juventus team. But Juventus team was on to be Juventus team where I don't think that even in the next 10 years, Mutala they can win the Champions League. Inter say I'll even put this poor United team ahead of Juventus.
Now they do not have Paul Pogba as well.
No, they don't have Paul Pogba. They have one young Cambia. They have some players be in there, but on the team no share and yet. Because the Juve team no is not the Juve we knew some time back.
Why are they not be able to attract the best Italian players anymore? As a more Inter Milan.
I think the last big player they bought was Vlahovic for 75 from Fiorentina.
Yeah.
Aside that, me who said they've even splashed 60 on a player.
Alexandro, that's all.
Sandro.
Wow.
Sandro. So sometimes I'm born with 3 back. 3 back, no about left center back. Sandro.
Locatelli so.
Mano Locatelli is still around.
Oh, team the Sidley was a one as well.
Na team where
I can do is Milik.
I can use Milik is there. Milik is playing as almost second option for Vlahovic up front.
Rabiot contract as
soon. So definitely Rabiot will be leaving Juventus.
It doesn't look like he wants to renew.
No. Rabiot will be leaving. And as I say, Rabiot ball Euros no. Am I home? And maybe this could be the perfect time for him to come and play in England. He feels it's a perfect time for him to come to fulfill his dream of playing in the Premier League. Into Juventus team they see Mutala, you carefully scrutinize this team and they don't look like a team that can even win the Scudetto in the next 5 years. Looking at what the likes of Napoli, AC Milan and Inter Milan are doing. Oceania teams where are Mutala, I doubt it. Juventus have really got what it takes. And financially, so own team can say they are up there. Financially, because in America, aside Vlahovic, whom they've signed for 75 million. Omunye signing Bia even about 50. Omunye signing Bia about 50. Maybe Thiago Motta could bring Calafiori along. Maybe he could bring, and I know that the boy wouldn't be willing to move from Italy. Italian defenders, no, especially the dream will be to play for either Inter, AC, and Juve.
So moving from Italy, they're betting. Oh, okay.
I doubt.
So what strategy team?
Oh, now Italy defenders are in Italy.
Because me share Chiesa money, Chiellini money
Bonucci.
No, even at their peak.
They didn't leave
all
Italy.
Wanted to be in Italy. Zambrota,
no, me say top defenders. How many of them left Italy?
I think Cannavaro.
Cannavaro went Juventus echo down. I know best come again.
Exactly. Also ultimately more any club in Italy apart from Juventus because of Honor.
Most of these Italian boys no no pay Italy. Honor. And to move from Bologna to Juventus, Mutala is a huge upgrade. It's a huge upgrade. So with Juventus, Euros no knockout stage is not chance yet. I mean, me quick predictions for the Euros. No, the knockout stage is no chance yet. Matisse Fufodin, they say Neena Aubib.
And to our
boys, hey,
Wasamba back
3-0. It's one ground 3.
You be draw.
Oh, Masa 3. And what I'm hearing is your Omomane Bantem. For him to train ahead of a game number on Sunday. They are playing on Sunday, I think. Into your mumane bar in Temba. I even felt Guy Southgate rushed the decision. There was some come boy into the boss. I feel it could have been a blessing in disguise for England. Seriously. I felt it could have been a blessing in disguise for them, especially looking at the way the guy is struggling in the tournament. He should have even spent more time. They shouldn't have rushed to get him back. Because the reports were here, they say Anthony Gordon was in line to start from the left-hand side.
Na Kopama boy. Okay, right.
So Kopama they right. Don't even ball left.
Na saka ya mo pese mo yi ne free mo dey die.
Debut Mutala adie na mfa for England no adie na mfa. The thing is not working. If it's not working, it's not working. Forget play and the hype, And now that player, so that thing is not working.
England, I am Rama, Okobo, Slovakia, done a headache.
So I'm looking at the fixtures. The toughest one is obviously the Belgium, France. But there will definitely be upset. And one of the upset is the Switzerland-Italy game. I'm telling you, which is tomorrow. Switzerland nearly beat Germany on last group stage game now. If not for Fulkrug, let's go no share and they would have topped that group ahead of Germany. Switzerland in the last edition, Obekaya France team. And Italy haven't really impressed me. I'm telling you, Italy and Casa, what are they? When they win a tournament.
Now, apart from Spain, which team has impressed you? Because you're saying everybody hasn't impressed you.
Debut.
Apart from Spain.
You see, France born or born. I'd pardon them because at the crucial time they needed Mbappe, he wasn't there. That was in their second game.
Yeah.
Against the Netherlands. Into almost it made me a pardon because I saw how good they were against Austria. The Kante Rabiot partnership in midfield. And the coach is also trying so many things. Let us say Tramedi Bebobi.
Yeah.
I think they are on the second game now also. In 3 games, Kante has proven say he's still the Kante we used to know.
Yeah.
So France are pardon them. The coach knows the team. On him the team the ball. Or on the plan B in Giroud. Then playing Kylian Mbappe and then Antoine Griezmann as what? Inside forward. He has his plan B. Into when I'm far. Playing Kylian Mbappe as a striker no some far. Or you said Giroud there were there. But can you tell me that England have impressed? Because from the onset they are struggling to find the balance. In America say the coach should have allowed Phil Foden to stay there. Adi we are because 2-3 days we can go. Then at least try someone over there. Eze is there. Anthony Gordon is there.
Eberechi Eze.
Try someone over there. Once from the onset, England team, and yes, a quality anymore. But the coach is not bold enough. Coach need this to bench certain players. And I think that he's even regretting his decision not to have gone to the Euros with certain players. Especially Marcus Rashford. But our players need to be forgetting the club form. Players need to be and yet club no. Form no world club no. He made it look so obvious that he was just going with players that ended the season very well. And Adam Watson or Koede use. Adam Watson. Koede will use.
I don't know if he's saying Koede.
No, Adam Watson Koede will use.
But he played well.
From the onset, the coach wasn't bold. But that just because you have 2 good months out of 9 or 10 months, the whole season doesn't mean that you are good enough.
That is.
And your timing.
But most of the national teams now match here. That is where the problem lies, especially England. This thing has been synonymous.
With them, they are.
England team 1 week. Agbola hot me bobo. You be England call up.
You be for Agbola hot.
John Carey be bobo. You be friend. Bentley be bobo.
For Anka Enya Shimpwa, Rashford should have been with this team.
Because Adam Watson, trust me.
Ghana, Adam Watson.
8 games.
Me say Adam Watson on starting my Ghana.
On starting my.
Sally's an party. Adam Watson wouldn't start for Ghana. So it's been the coach. Me been cast a coach na bon. Pay the popular narrative dan coach no more. Because during his time, England, regardless of the fact of Munji Trophy, they've chalked some success in the international tournament. But coach, you see, he made so many mistakes, even right from the collar. Why are you scared to start Menu and Rice?
I saw a ball right back.
Where? Oh boy.
And you're right back, Arnold.
I'm not your typical. But can you say I'm not only quality in midfield and the personality. Oh yeah, no ni positioning, shielding the onini nebi. I know this not your. I don't know why the coach is. Me say Germany impo or Mumpono. They have Kimmich. Kimmich is even a better midfielder than Arnold. Or look at call right back. Kimmich is by far a better midfielder than Trent. Or look right back. Toni Kroos. So for me, I'll just blame Southgate. I wouldn't blame anyone because only Yakubu draw.
Nasa media no dictate. As a media no. Southgate yes yeah. And it's not.
Then why Muta? What has he done? What has he done?
The press I feel that the press is getting into the head of Southgate too much.
Why do you allow the press to get into your head if you're a coach? No, why would you allow it?
You people are advising him. And you Jude Bellingham free number 10.
Debut. No, me catch you say. I profiled number 10 options or more. James Madison.
And somebody Jude Brian Fananco. And I Adam Watson koye.
Ode Weja Madison. E wo fie ode Adam Watson ko. Adam Watson enyam one was on board 1 minute throughout the tournament.
But that would not be surprising.
But if you had Madison would have been a key, you can say component.
But you know, Ocean with team now, they lack that creative spark.
You see, I told you, say, Jude Bellingham is a shoot first number 10. Go on the winning team. He's not the assist type. So you needed someone. You told the strikers, Nekon, who do you think that would feed them? Phil Foden is also not your natural number 10. Phil Foden is not your natural number 10. Now look at England. So far, minimum say how much 2 goals in point in a game. David. They've scored just twice in the tournament. So 2 goals per match. So coach, from the onset, Mutala, the coach wasn't bold enough. He wasn't brave. If you should ask me, he wasn't brave with his decisions.
Do you think after this tournament, irrespective?
Obeko.
Oh, we need to remember.
Oh, Obeko. After this tournament, they are lining up someone to replace him. Obeko. And near me, Yanni say, previous tournament, you saw Mokoeno. They did better. When we are a bit behind the last tournament, look at how he's ending it. When we're a bit behind the last tournament, look at how he's ending it. Because England players, materials, they shouldn't be struggling at the tournament. They shouldn't. And it's another game. May you Switzerland, Italy, FIFA. That England game is another game and be slow. Especially if they should concede first. I'm telling you. All of a sudden, Kane is an average striker in the tournament. Bellingham, Huso. Bukayo Saka, Ebe Musa, Hani Apong. Fulfodi so enyeshi. Yes, Trent is you see the fact that he even wanted to play Trent, he thought of it to play Trent in midfield. Everyone say coach no serious.
Okay.
The club side now Liverpool no. Because I say how many times the club even play him as a midfielder? Because how many times that club dimpono or ball Trent as a midfielder? Mutala, Oman Shane no consider first against Slovakia.
Oh, but Slovakia so.
Next Anamuka in their last game they played. Last game here Slovenia was there boy.
Yeah.
Yes, Anamuka.
Now to say Slovakia, then you have no business being aiming for the tournament. So go with the tournament, bring.
Now Slovenia one share Slovakia over Mutala, quickly, let me give my predictions before. I don't know, but Mekato say Italy, they've not impressed me. But say what could do final. But I also feel Switzerland could be tough for them. Michelle Bono no more boy now. It was I don't know, it was a miracle they equalized against Croatia.
I watched Italy's game
against Croatia. Okay.
And yeah, Croatia then for games on Mabo now. Also they are missing
Albania.
They are missing something in the whole.
You see,
like that Italian
one of the teams they've been successful in the last 25 years, 30 years. Yeah, when it comes to international tournament. But Mutala, we always don't even add them to our favorite. When we are looking at favorites to win a tournament. Italy. They do not really have a recognizable pattern of play. Bono. The way Holland, the Netherlands, and Spain can boast of, tiki-taka, holding on to the ball and trying to play. Italy, the success of Italian football has always been built on good defense. That's why 2012 they were able to beat Germany. They made it to the final and Spain chiomo. And no more the success of this Italian football, Mutala, is good defense. It's
Catanaccio. But we are not seeing the Catanaccio again.
No, the Catanaccio is just playing. It's the defensive setup. And yet Takashibo no, but yet the defensive how to defend solidly, resolutely. That's what they are doing. In some defense, they don't joke with their defense. But Mutala, in tournaments like this, no, sometimes no. You see what Spain did to them, and in that game, Mutala shot Omunya, Spain really actually limited them to very few shots. But if they had also met another team, it would have been a different narrative. I mean, Italy, we've no because about top 5, you see. First 5 to win, and now your top 5 favorite. You didn't mention Italy.
The first team I'll mention is Spain,
France, Germany.
Yeah.
So what you say? Portugal. Because more than Italy, they are not playing to impress anyone.
No,
they are playing to advance, and they'll be taking their chances. At least Kaka one could do final.
Since they also won the Euros, things have just not been right for them.
No, but this is a team that failed to make it to the World Cup. Uchi Euros we World Cup would be called.
That was the
2022 World Cup.
They're born and saying,
Swango.
Oma movie.
When
is a magic crown? Not Macedonia.
Oma World Cup.
The Kai, Omani not Macedonia.
It's a because Omani Switzerland game no embed them, Mutala. But I'll tip them to go ahead. But we should expect an upset in that game.
Okay.
Germany, Denmark. Germany should win that one. But I'm scared for England, honestly.
Why are you scared for them?
But I also tip them to go ahead. But upset bar.
Oh, Slovakia.
The most one-sided round of 16 game I been with Spain, Georgia. Some say I qualify to Spain question by 6.
Yeah. I feel Brazil. This is Brazil. I feel Belgium, France could also be one-sided.
Oh, Davey.
This Belgium team.
Mutala forget. Belgium, France, one-sided.
Belgium team in it.
France, Belgium, be 4.5.
Honor Mbappe be only she.
Forget. Mbappe. We've not seen KDB that much. That's why scoring. No, we've not seen Lukaku.
KDB tournament last year for
tournaments. No
KDB has not really been himself.
We've not really seen KDB.
Yeah.
Dokusu Nyaboa, we've seen it just
he needs to add a lot to his game.
Born we see you wapim. As Anthony, players need to and your full potential wapim.
Jeremy Doku, I was say Odin be breaking game.
Debut wapim. Then not the back. But the born says you see about grassroots. Grassroots.
And I know Pep Guardiola would work on him.
He wouldn't work on. Pep Guardiola doesn't add anything to anyone's game.
As now can.
Me catch us say Pep Guardiola makes me Doku wedru. And then not the back game. Pep Guardiola doesn't add anything to anyone. He only exploits. He creates a very good system. You can even do it more. But aside that, he doesn't add anything to anyone's game. Was he the one teaching Haaland how to score?
No, say Haaland knows that already. So.
Was he the one teaching KDB how to assist people? It's because the Doku wapim on TV fan game.
No, because his decision making is
but
really problematic.
But football is about decision making. Football is decision making. The time to pass, when to strike, when to dribble, all this decision making. But fortunately, that game is on Monday, I think. So maybe we'll be back here to discuss that one.
We'll have time to discuss that one. Josiah Kokwe and out to the Kenne. NS Nanedu is not here. Yani boy Jumana. Make kind messages when I'm here and free on them. This was a GM Mutala. As some teams are seriously signing players, Man United and Ten Hag are still doing nothing. They will not start early. They will wait to do panic buying last minute and end up buying a Urankwa. Not me pass them East Legon Blue Gate. We should see the media is huge part of England's problem from call up to team selection. The same thing they are doing to Man United. Look at what they did to Mourinho and other coaches. Kumasi, oh no. This year, Euros is boring because of Pep. Kwabna from Tema. I'll say it's boring because of Pep. Please, I am Alfred from Ashama Fita Line. Please, Alexandro's time at Juventus has come to an end. It ended this past season after 9 years in Juventus colours. He has been released by the club. Into Alexandro, so Mutala, what is not working for England is the number 10 role, and this coach is not ready to change him in that role. My name is Taylor Christopher from Old Ningo. Now Barcelona are back to 1-1 rule, so we can buy any player we want. Okay. Well, to say hello, star boy. Hope you good. There's this thing I see approaching the modern football. A replication of the old times where you see 3 to 5 players dominating the Ballon d'Or, or the same 3 to 5 seasons. Also then coming back. The era where you will see Ronaldo and Messi dominating at least in 2 seasons each is fading away. Based on the averageness of the modern day football, I personally don't think we will see a player dominating the Ballon d'Or or more than 2 players as Messi and Ronaldo did. This is Nyame dear Kobe inside Kaswa Obum Denchira. Okay. This one says the number 1 sports station in Ghana, Max Sports No Size. Greetings to Mr. Yawamankwa, popularly known as Papa White of Bergro Dumase. Greetings also to Raskobi, one of Trinity Academy, Mr. Odenehon from a teacher Mante. Where it say, hey, Johnny, Mr. John Atanga. Mr. John Atanga, my entoka. Josiah, Mr. Tangana, and then Mr. Yabano. Mr. Tanga, me show me phone this is my entonka. Or say good morning, sir. In fact, I second you. De Zerbi has really disappointed me. I was expecting him in one of the top clubs. For us now, it wouldn't be a surprise if they are not able to sign the players they want. Johnny, restaurant, Teshi. Hey, Maza, me near more de Ukruma says Mr. John Atanga. Wankasa odini restaurant diani adebi obetumi ka koteshi o akodibi or no edit message we by we said this this is reason from TNT. I say good morning to you, Mutala and the crew. Please tell Josiah to stop thinking like an African in relation to the Van Nistelrooy and Ten Hag working together. I love Real Madrid. Thank you very much, Max FM. Much love. We also say I am ni Aklama 1 inside Pram. My team Manchester United is coming like Akai next season. Greetings to bro Joe inside China House, Accra. And this one says that Kofi Adama black man also tie inside a pig farm. We also say good morning, Mutala. I'm enjoying the weekend sports life inside Adenta. Please update me on my team Barcelona transfer. Promise I had Moto Magri Ediama Chelsea. We also say I am on the Euro. Germany and Italy will go to the next stage. I'm listening and watching you live from New Fadama Presby Church. Daniel Osei Wusu and Eddie But we say this is the latest. Okay, this is the last time you are asking. I am asking you, please. The two of my brothers who are very good goalkeepers and midfielder. The question is, when is your scouts coming from UK, or when should I come to meet you, Charles from Sum? Charles, I mean, name scouts also move for UK, but I am a bit confused. Trust me. I'm confused kakra enti na me nim say udie send a message na biem fabra concerning which scouts you're talking about, cause me nim scouts come free UK. The last time I me nim no was Coach Ebedis as a first scout be no free UK, but that is like 2-3 months ago. If that is what you are saying there, Omaba Echo Edidada. We say good morning, boss. Hope you guys are doing well. Greetings to all Chelsea fans worldwide. Happy Mubarak. I'll say happy Mubarak to my friends Razak and Lighter. Keep up the good work. This is your boy Kaisika Pindem. We also say this is Alaji Dangote from Tema Community 25. Also tell Europe Barcelona is coming with full knockout. I think Ballon d'Or must be given to anyone since there's no. I think Ballon d'Or must not be given to anyone since there's no Messi and Ronaldo. We say Gary Southgate is the only manager in the world who could take the Bundesliga top scorer, La Liga player of the season, and the EPO player of the season and pick a system that makes all three completely ineffective. I feel sorry for Southgate. Escobar from Oyibi, Aquinas boy, 06 badge. Yes, Bebe boy from Aquinas. We tell me the messages to be seen now. You try your bar. If it's 7 or the OBI, the bro, Hanum, sinus ready. Still our teams in the air. Yes, BB Ebo Boba, Kumasa Santa Kotoko. I swear, Nina, Yebeti, near the one commander, the Obiano, with their bro, and Kobe Biabasisia.
Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of spirited debate and fierce competition.
Has produced all the best dignitaries in this country. We talk about Pakwesi Indum, Totobi Kwachi, and all the high boys went to St. Augustine's College.
Master, stop your bin.
Central region.
If we say for Obako school, they say for Kumasi High School.
I know question.
Have you heard of Agri Memorial?
Oh, Agri
That's the best school. Very, very best school.
The Kumasi the schools are two schools, Prempeh Opugua.
Kofo went to which school?
He went to Prempeh. Prempeh is the college.
And tell them we are Prempeh College over here president. No, one can say for schools, to colleges, no can say for Monto High School.
High school they college you pay.
College invest you. College you go America. College invest you.
And the end Kofo say young school in high school.
College, you know who say more.
Kumasi High School right now. The Minister of Education is from high school. High school is building a stadium.
I must produce all the athletes in this. Ajimota have produced over 3 presidents. Kofi went to Infantipi.
What came out of Adi school? Tell me.
Now more from Adi school. Canada just one from Adi school. The best comes from the central region.
The schools are no one central region.
More moving science and math schools, no. I didn't produce. And then project balance equipment, Ben, my produce Ukroma. What you are job in the national math and science schools, you are winning at the end there. Quantac Roman produce.
School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of the competition.
The Max Predictor. Come every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Your sports run-up comes with all your predictions.
Barcelona, Shakhtar, home win for Barcelona. Celtic, Atletico Madrid, over 1.5.
The Max Predictor. Monday to Friday. Review for all your exclusive interviews, reactions, and preview all weekend matches.
Copenhagen opened up and it's 1-0. Well, it might come through. Here to Torreira.
With all your predictions available. Sports Run-Up. Stay tuned. The Max Predictor. Embrace the all-new IMAX 32 Android television with advanced modern tech, which gives you an improved viewing experience and unlimited pleasure. The slim, slick television comes with full HD screen with high resolution and wide color gamut. The top-notch picture quality makes your movies and games 5 times clearer. With the latest Android 11 version, enjoy all your favorite Android apps like Netflix, YouTube, Showmax on a click. Watch all your favorite programs non-stop with a sharp focus, balanced contrast, and radiant balance. Take a step into a new world of scenery and fantasy with the new IMAX 32 Android television. Available at all Max Buy shops nationwide and online at 1,799 Ghana cedis only. Visit us on www.maxbuy.com.gh or download the Max Buy app on Google Play Store. You can also call on 0596 913 298 or 0544 019 552. IMAX Smart Life.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner.
Women's Premier League and at the Access Bank Division 1 League. Remember Renfi say FA Cups no so ekoso e wo Ghana. Emba eni mbema ni na yebodo mo suko near the one sem etumi dia bremo. Join your name for the exclusive statistics ni entumi enfam bremo. Brante ben and ashe goals do assist no one mo ene South na clean sheets ni goalkeepers ben ene player ben ene etumi tackle pa player ben so ene bone homodin se otu America e park no so ye the one fact ni na no ebe bremo ewo the various leagues ni nyina ye be read you messages na fe ya ma okwan na fe wo so etumi de wadwenkyere enso e de aba eye show no so me dey Shaban Mohammed join on Max FM 89.7 na afeyem fa the Ghana Premier League, the Access Bank Division 1 League, Malta Guinness Women's Premier League and the FA Cups no fact no into me emfa embremo.
Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of spirited debate and fierce competition.
Has produced all the best dignitaries in this country. We talk about Pakwesi Indum, Toto Bikwachi, and all the high brothers went to St. Augustine's College.
Master, stop your bin.
Central region.
If we say for Obako school, they say for Kumasi High School.
No question. Have you heard of Agri Memorial?
Oh,
that's the best school. Very, very best school.
The Kumasi the account schools are 2 schools, Prempeh Opugua.
Kofo went to which school?
He went to Prempeh. Prempeh is the college.
And tell them we are Prempeh College, obey president. No, one can say for schools, Niranto colleges, no class for Monto High School.
High school, they college,
college invest you. College, you go America, college invest you.
And the end of say young school in high school.
College, you know,
Kumasi High School right now. The Minister of Education is from high school. High school is building a stadium.
I must produce all the athletes in this. Antimaters have produced over 3 presidents. Kofi Annan went to Infantipi.
What came out of Adi School?
Tell me. Now more from Adi School. Canada just one from Adi School. The best comes from the Central Region.
The schools are no one Central Region.
More moving science and math schools, no. I didn't produce. And then project balance equipment, Ben, produce Ukroma. What you are job in the national math and science schools, you are winning at the end there. Quantagra Muntimin produce.
School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bills Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
Welcome back from that break. You're still listening to the Sports Park here on Max 89.7 FM. Yeah, one of the brains behind the Ghana Professional Boxing League also for 2 seasons, Mr. Fadi Fatal. Yesterday there was a beautiful awards presentation be across Obama camp. He would give us an insight of what is happening. Alaji, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, everything is all right. Yesterday we saw a ceremony being done at the Burma camp where you handed over a car to the army who won the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Tell us about that ceremony.
Well, first of all, good morning to everyone. And then we had a very good representation. Promotion and you know to present the winner of Army team for the grand prize of the Professional League 2. So very helpful ceremony held at the Burma Camp Army headquarters. The event was based with all dignitaries from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Dean of the Sports, the distinguished chiefs and directors of the Ghana Army, representatives from Ghana Boxing Authority, Premium Boxing, Max TV, and then armed forces and the media, etc. So to me, it was really a very good event, a high-profile event, attended by all the ranking of the Ghana Army, in which they really appreciate what Army Boxing Promotion and all over the years to promote boxing in Ghana.
Yes. Now, yesterday we saw the entire army management staff there. We also saw Mr. Jihad from Premium Motors and a few other dignitaries. How happy were they to receive this?
To be honest with you, from all angles, the army was very grateful for such gifts. The interaction of the highest authorities of the military, that was very excited in a sense that the industrial meeting, we only have the certificate trust that the first time awarded this victory, something was gift for them, which instigated such very event to be held to the government of Pakistan, which we are very grateful. These I mean, the bank was very good beyond that point, the whole thing of celebration, and the spirit of the Ghanaian boxing, which was exhibited yesterday at the Ghana Army headquarters. So to me, it was a very, very, very win situation. And, we, as Aman's Boxing Promotion, we want as well to thank Mr. Abraham Koteniku, the President, for his steadfast support. We thank as well Mr. Jihad Jazi for his gesture of always being generous to give us exam prizes of vehicles for the past 2 seasons of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. As for Aman's Boxing Promotion, I just want to thank Chairman Mr. I mean, he's done tremendously what no one could have done in the history of Ghana in terms of boxing. I want to thank Mr. Stefan Chief of the IMAX Media Group, and all the stuff. This beautiful, fantastic production of the league and exhibiting sportsmanship at all angles.
Alaji, with season 2 officially done and dusted, cars presented to the winners, when are we going to have season 3? Because I keep getting a lot of questions.
Well, I think if you notice within my speech as our representing Ghana of the IMAX promotion, we announced officially that on the 13th of July, which is from now exactly, the professional boxing league will take off, and it will end on the 19th of April 2025. We are now trying to change the calendar to become like more or less like the other sports entities, which will start roughly July, August, thereabout, and end like April, May, the season after. Due to new strategies, research was done, making sure that clientele benefits cut across from a year to another year. So this is basically officially today announced as well on Max Radio, from yesterday on Max TV, that the league will kick off on the 13th, Saturday 13th of July 2024. We should expect something bigger, something more rewarding. Along as well, we have generously guaranteed another sponsorship by Mr. Jihad that has given us another vehicle for the season 3 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. So it's a good news for us.
13th July, then we are all looking forward to that one. Thank you very much, Alaji, for speaking to us here on Max 89.7 FM this one.
To lament on something which I think it's worthwhile the public knows, which I said it yesterday. For 5 seasons, Diamond Boxing Promotion presented 208 boxing fights, which actually has entered by globally as the highest recorded single boxing promoter on the continent. This is something very important that no one else have done. People do 1, 2, 3 few boxing fights. We have done 280 boxing fights over the 2 seasons, and we've been, acknowledged as the highest single boxing promoter on the continent. That's by Box globally. So we want to make sure that this message as well shows how Amex Boxing Promotion is dedicated to the cause of boxing in this country. And as I said always, I want to thank everybody from the GBA, Premium Motors, all the sponsors, Mr. Teshi himself, Mr. Sota Aswiki, all of you at Max TV. The Majesty did a very, very great job. I'm very grateful to all of you for that. And then as we go along, the sky is the limit. Thank you very much, Mutala, for the
Thank you as well, Alaji, for your service and dedication to IMAX and always ensuring that things are done properly. We know that you have been a pillar of this firm.
Thank you, sir.
So that is Alaji Fadi Fatal, the brain behind the Ghana Professional Boxing League, and one Etritri and Komono. And representation because so Bema camp finally officially the army for a car was season 2 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League in Esha Womunsem. Season 3 Ebeshas on the 13th of July in Ayesha Sebebaso, always live on Max TV and start times at the channel 247. ATS Aqua Monday to be na fire ni enter a Western region na a Western region RFA chairman Mr. Simon a law Homa and coach and come officer you say middle league now and so ever shasi a Western region interesting one that is a middle league there be a more dynamic last year I think it was Rose Park that one in the middle league there. Mekai pa Max TV. You could try this time. So yeah, they some ebe bro Max TV. So Mr. Elma, good morning. Yeah, that's so what opinion here. Chichi komo Max 89.7 FM.
Good morning.
Dear Mekai and Minyani ye Rose Park and a J back on no. No correct. Mekai pa because it was live on Max TV. Another middle league is here. And what to move a Kofi Kenata team no omuni mobo another middle league basso yengina ye hwe ni Western region ye ni kire ho Accra de ekoso enche eno so beba wie what should we expect from the Western region again? You said the best always comes from the West. Me akasa ma witness bi da.
Last year, put the team abroad years. This year, command the kind of Mutala. I can say this year the best at last year. So Division 2. The Boyam and the car 16 on the super military. Out of 16, doing my bag in a say that's the center you're born last year of Pakadi. This is a it will be so a boy bomb naka only for 7 for a late year on the bonnet 5.5 to Fana. A 10 and 4 months on Yamma the bar, Ekina.
Okay, and also Anna, yeah, she him say Ebebaso. Mashe, a middle league, our Western region holder. Now, more talents are. Bese Mashe middle league, our Western region da. Last year, Michelle Rose Park and team move. Now, apart from those two teams, the talent, I mean, we are now no day. Now, maybe that's an original talent. Edos was
the best always in the West. And the best come from the West. Yeah, I can't get no money. My mother, I'm kind of last year. The friend say, because of showing a life in it. Or more club affect or more different, even outside Ghana. So almost they were fighting and but best players from this again. That's why I find a money. And to help with your talent, more national. But the million of them might be more Ghana, more West, and part and keep the best come from the West.
Of course, the best comes from the West. Organization wise, Bibia added an aquemu, I echo ye.
If you have to we have no problem. If I mean, I don't buy your name, the one around making Koma, and Sunday, on the market is that, your friend there is the take nay Benzokaku and the school and Ghana and you know all the schools around almost festival. We know the festival. From easy things are movable. Behind the scenes, so they are saying, I mean, I'm not you know, because of very fight be. I'm a hobby, I'm a member of the capable field. If what is you, they could use 5 business. This person, the local type of people, or maybe the whole prisoner, or also the Titaka Caribbean, or the Tobacco. The American local organized workers are not at all to see. Every year, expensive, it will start. Football is not always on the front, but in PR, then they are not to also enjoy.
Should also enjoy. I said this season, the NDOB, I'll be to say, a too late. Moi, Anna, a Western Regional Football Association, no, Munya from a corporate Ghana.
No, and looking at can say corporate Ghana here.
But unim de tell me be south sano cause me share the Western Regional mining companies ewo ho timber for ewo ho several companies bebre oil for nyina ewo ho bi
every year we are a performance. As almost sure, but we are still hoping for one day almost winning the football. I want to show a region in my boy. You have all money now from getting to the last victory. Every year we are a focus trouble. You can make sure that now every them that the head let me acquire and make one more copper for the cover every year we are. And we are hoping to one two. Because more copy can one. Something some more. So you bless everything here. I mean, our high mind just to find. One day we're hoping for the best.
One day we are hoping for the best. Mr. Oma, we wish you the very best. Now, you're showing him say, yeah, Mobile League, you know, Max TV, you bet Ghana phone, you know, so it will be our TV so. We RFE chairman Edema the Western Region Simon Ahoma any and no train come or boy chemu concerning what is happening in the Western Region Division 2 Middle League and so Koso Ewo the Western Region. But whose story be Sia concerning Kumasi Asante Kotoko no I Hilal for Anna Eposi sa a story no almost say young left back has sealed or say the young left back Abdul Hamid has sealed a move to Ghana's Asante Kotoko on a year-long loan. Hey. Way any day me who say you say I hela for a release on my left back be friend Abdul Hamid or no or your Saudi Arabia ni they say oba be see a kind area ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Mosesiano Saudi Arabia side from Al Hilal. According to story, no, they say Oba Asante Kotoko. And until I person me Kumasi and I me J a Chiremo our Andy Ho. If there's any truth to this story, Andy Pomaye or a correspondent or the Ashanti region. Eche yebetenika. Kumasi Asante Kotoko honsem Accra to folk honsem 5th July wo mo no e de Pemso Democracy Cup wo mo bo e de Ghana Parliament in Yonyam. Etieni edi chire Kotoko Emma around 20 players every team name. They've left them to go. Some have had their contract being terminated. But still, the Porcupine Warriors are looking at fielding a strong squad for a Democracy Cup game at Womobebo. Womone Accra Heart of Folk. What is happening in the camp of Heart of Folk? So, yes, after Democracy Cup, no, Coach Watara Eddie Lesbi Ebeman Pedifor. Players are pay. Any players are no MP. Need Daku Eddie a message a bremisisia. Greater Accra, Sante Kotoko, supporters a while no Mukasa Mafu. Osemasa, leave us alone. We shall not model a SR game no. But we wish Coach Prosper Nati Ogume speedy recovery. Nano Adana Kotoko Debe 2 just say Wakoya surgery and your fee and an etono. Asante Kotoko are due for Europe as well. I was almost called a pre-season in Europe. Omeko Germany, Switzerland, and Netherlands. Yes, Kotoko call a Europe Babia Wamuji League. How true is that? Yes, so they share Kotoko, Tembia Wako Europe pre-season Bia Oba. So aha eche yebekwa man so na ye need akomo so atwetwe nkomo ono so de obia o de be maye na ye hu fi se ne club no ya tete nse me dey question am person bi say ho am no mo de ko democracy camp no because Kotoko camp hodom no Josa players o Kotoko camp there
of course
and no mo say pre-season ase
yeah
and the pre-season and so mo say training ase for the democracy camp no etina ne yepese nya andi no cause pese me hu se hwan mu na gina park no so se need akomo na address eno mako gina park Mr. Alex akome mu na address akogina park no so minim eti need akwa ba homa no so yenko ye line so so ne need akowo no ye kasama for de ma kuma se Asante Kotoko supporters e won cry no need ako wo adako jachi ye training anasa wo hin
o afi na mi ni to kana o person ha me
me da mentia se Kotoko democracy cap ya money has beboy players be na mo de bebo cause obia ade achi bia yesi we free Kotoko ade achi bia yesi ama player we ko players wo ha mo de bebo sa game ne de
Isaac Amwaku Bechi opoku to bebo number 2 ne bot 3 don't worry.
Okay, but on the more serious note need ako what is a trend now koso Asante Kotoko no for me the me who say it's unusual obi beka so anya hwe e bi esida but is that the right approach and now we call over 20 players in a free club ni
Mutala me da na me shawo ti Fernando Richard Messiah last Sunday shawo le gone the chairman we working for yes it's unusual but there's a reason or there are reasons for whatever happened in the club a few days ago, no. Now, since currently we have moved on ever since we have started training today, no. Not just whatever AC, you know, that we achieve, and there's new groups in camp, or there's new groups in the team, and I think that is where our concentration is on now. Players are renewable. To my to me, the I must be honest with you.
Okay, now 20 players on my corner. Me sure say I'm not even. I mean, cause me sure. You know them. You know. Osha players now. Is it justified? Say some of these players. Now the is it justified?
Only say 20 and 21 players now calling in and the club and we're running contracts are yet terminated here. That is what we are supposed to let the general public know. If you don't know the contract up and in year, somebody like Steven Mutala, the contract by the year, the last year your ball league match year. I remember so see all we need the contract now. Does the club have the authority or power over it? They will say only say, and your players need now. And now when the club can take a work contract. I can't have 1 month and 1 year and I get terminated. And you feel 21 now. But like I said, no. Races for I will be management together with the technical team and ethics and decision, no. And that is why I will say getting released about one thing. And now yes, trading has said no. That particular issue has been history to the club of Asante Kotoko. Whether we like it or not, no, that decision has been taken. Execution has been done, and we have moved on.
A decision has been taken. But there be so on and to the Mumma, a who and a name from Obiti say Enoch Morrison, you know. certainly or obviously cannot be based on performance. Mebua, because he was one of Kotoko's best players last season.
And decision being a club making care for the reason about Bonti. Yes, of course. Personally, I still say, Anka, I was saying to me about Bonti, Naima, we are supported especially. With the reason why such decision and I believe a balance, but the club will say one players know what more career at stake, and the future, and here, and see. You know what class and Wakasa a contract and my party will it should remain there now you're moving on because if the other part on where can be once you're not going to affect the player no by one way or the other in the future career and I think it is not appropriate. So probably if you say where we're talking to know is enough to have been understanding we have all parted ways and moved on. So I think it ended there.
When say with me makami bi wo I say aware na egu and I say we feel we can achieve our aims when we part ways and no be na akoto ni certain players.
What about the issue we didn't know your part ways aware egu maybe say we can be trouble until anameboa
Ane.
The reason why we can't be trouble until the reason why it go here. And see, I see about it now. Yeah, part of it. We so we should immediately cut so okay, you feel saying to me, Kobe, you like you're saying, a player like Morrissey. Morrissey Sunday now we go sport stadium. But the friend of who's going to make a side. I'll prepare for the compact because the mayor started training. And by not but look, only didn't make a year, man. I know you make a year to say collectively, also say no. If you are willing to know, if you say to me to us, I think it is in order. Do area there, I can be part of this current squad. I hear no in the past. Don't understand no management, technical team, I take decision. We have to move on.
First, no, I didn't say need a player be free Kotoko now, but to say, or can sabe some money be Eddie Afa Kotoko. There seems to be a trend now. I'm at most of the ex players are more under coach Ogumnia the other, and they are going around granting interviews talking about the club. And then, no, more mobile players, you know, what to me be a casa.
It's like, no, it has been put not a yesterday, next year, and my try said, those players, no, million people, the Casa, I'm going to appear and the time they come and my uncle. Later, my brother was somebody in the town. Which is another. Then, like I said, this is not big. Well, I don't say this. I'll go back to this now. But look at what I said. You know, and I raise it.
Dabio.
I can support this lady. I felt this because at that time, not the way senior players in the man. The first player about first season, I was saying, man, the captain, I'm man. I'm not focused on my I was supported. Yes, supported, you know. Yes, I will say a key decision to give a captain to a player, but coach, I'll come one.
Oh, okay, definitely.
Okay, so at the same coach, or no, or play, so they are the team leader, no, and then they also say you are not going with the club with yourself, come to front of him. It is in every human endeavor, there are issues. But here into the day, just go in peace. Whatever is still in that case, whatever a young back case, you have to move on, leave the crowd in peace, so that at least there will be the issues. What will be at the back? What will be at the back? We certainly get some mistakes about me. I will do same about you. But I know a giant, and I know giant relationship, but I know what I mean. The who is there has a record on the academy. And those players must be advised. It is never the best. Because that does not mean that we need a coaching career. Definitely, now also, now also the player who has asked for how remain the coach of Asante Kotoko. The problem of the man get to know people like that.
Ni utemeka Ola ni mu twetwe si kakra ti pacho pe bebi gina yie kakra bi ma ye na ye tie intimate de oka no ye clear afedi yenko
short force. Because they're still the head coach of the club of Asante Kotoko. And so long as we do what he says, it's the best to manage the club for him. No, we will forever support Kutubu. Until we lose Asante Kotoko, no, he will forever remain our head coach. So we want to put at that understand. Don't be more Kutubu, you know. Yeah, let me do so yes, and be advised and be mindful with the way because nobody is perfect on this earth.
Nobody is perfect on this earth. Sabin pay force the mwedi no womuni ko na ye the aka itire ne ebo ho ban. Let's talk about game amone how to focus about ebi say game amu ba be democracy cup no. Mumfa game no serious because as I started training by Monday no mo ene na mo started training as a game no mo ko di agrobi no kwa be na wo
obi no of 5 minutes after the last match all ball now so you say o better is the quarter well better than the say I'm not mistakes you can Pasua,
need a cut line now much chesi kakra enti ebesa atoye boni afreno na you know no kasabium na wo ka how they are preparing for a democracy cup on the 5th of July Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra to folk. That is next week Sunday, right? 3 July No, it's a Friday Accra Sports Stadium Tambeng. Yes, details, but most Kotoko has games at 3 p.m. So let's see. But it's a Friday. Asante Kotoko resume training and they had to folk starting week now no resume training ahead of the game. And share the and also Ebeko Nidako will be back on the line now. No actually kobo. Ni otemeka. Line na mutu chesi entina yente the wo kan ye. Etimisi game now, how are you preparing for it? Game am be fan serious.
Yeah, fan serious. I find them serious pa. Only say na ya away. Before you're going to be so you're away, sir.
Have you?
Oh, no, it's one more. I can't exercise matches every day. The lady said, this so, match, about the ball against us of folk next week Friday. And do you know something? Tima SL has home and away last season, no. Even that, I hope you are very much aware. With the exception of Isaac Opon, Stephen Mutala, and the guys Enoch Morrison, only second no.
Aye. Core of the team is there.
Okay, it's one of the Casacotoko, and for much serious, no. We catch up, we see, and not Friday, yes, a premier, no. Wait, with my out Monday, Tuesday, you will see New Asante Kotoko.
We will see New Asante Kotoko.
Yes, you best tell me Accra next week, and people will be shocked.
Plan a day for supporters are one more crying Hanum, especially.
Yeah, there comes someone who says, always, you can't train 4 seasons ago, you're winning league. Yes, you did, yes, you see Dubai, no. They say your places are here in Accra. We went ahead to win the league. The year comes someone who said, again, the first competitive game I ever won, Accra, Hannibal. It's we are bringing them New Asante Kotoko, a strong squad, a squad that people will see, say, no. Kotoko really made good decisions and has gotten good quality players. No, we are coming to show it to them here before they know at Wanamo, Germany for preseason tour. No, so we are coming. They should get their hearts for that. We will make sure say, we give them that ticket to go and watch Asante Kotoko in America because yes, I have here. Team no America, Akobo, DC United in a friendly game. That is the ticket for that particular game. We are going to the US. And we'll make sure that Kotoko will be in America to play that particular friendly.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Now, one of the ideal things that coach be a say when you players are person the boss season or at least majority of them not the pre-season. This is the case Kotoko is playing on the 5th of July. Mubo Riepe pre-season say on the 15th of July. Are you sure? Say Mubetimenya players, they are joining on a free transfer. But Mubetimenya, majority of the boys are pre-season in Europe.
By Tuesday, we will complete everything. On Friday, but not squad is the court pre-season for it's rest assured. Then the after 2 players, about 14 players, now you have to at the close of 3 weeks, you know, now you squad at the control.
Need a quanope, yedase, say, only at the and Como Hanum Tier Friday, dear, and Pioneer Jawa Crash Sports Stadium, Asante Kotoko, any year how to for what's the Kotoko for then America on? Okay. The supporters no should come in their numbers.
Okay. Oh yes, I'll be today before Friday. I'll come there before Friday.
Mate, but say say match na mo kobo no ehu pa. Team a washa no home and away. Now sane the kobo 3rd game there.
Yes, anyway, but look at this ehu pa. But we fire the first one to say no. Both in our way no for over 50 something years. Now me yes, now me for one position the home and away.
Nida next week Bra studio ni entwetwe nkobo. Okay, Nida ko kasama for edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters what and cry ha and I would tell the kind of say oh boy concerning heart to folk and Asante Kotoko game so on the 5th of July and a democracy cup or more body a Ghana parliament in Union. Yes, the very game ni biano or represent Ghana US friendly game be our money DC United as part of the relationship between Ghana and the United States of America and him says a game no ebeba so Asante Kotoko as now and I will share omo training I say for that game. How to folk the dada almost say Monday no for that important clash on the 5th of July. Yes, so yet ya training says a game no ebeba so fiada Fiada next week Friday Fiada nena watch pepe na sa game no koso ewo Accra Sports Stadium Kotoko Asha had to folk home and away in the league, and this one is very important for had to folk any Kotoko nankasa because of Sha to folk and actually say one season muno washa had to folk nko 3 games awon omabo nyina no you've been able to beat them, and game a nyina ye hwe nim say ebeba so. I am Max 89.7 FM. And baby phone lines and all. Now also the ODA Abba Beckham. Way essay Aquisine from North Kaneshi or the message about C. Josiah, your co-palmer who nurtured him. He was your top scorer last season. Your hate for Pep and City, I can't really phantom. Also scouts came and you participated. After that, you said that on air. The next one will be in June. Okay. Me who are the crowd? I feel me who on my back. And till the next one, if they are coming, I'll let you know. 0201825252 and 0550055522. Ningi na ofra ye beje so na wa kire wa dwen e wo sema ya brobo so. Kotoko on a releasing spree. Hello, good morning. We didn't baby akase free.
Morning. Didn't yourself come akase free piano.
O say mi die o. Baba ya wo ho.
Okay, ma te mukwale.
Mukwala de woko.
Ma te no mo tende pa mo ma pa na mi apa. Mi apa pa. Ha se fu de be so. Now
players been out of the show. Who players in Yana? I don't want to quit.
You players. You better have. Then we have to be on for Bravo. And for Bravo, what are they? I think I want to win. What are the one man is the end one more? The other say you do crowd.
Okay.
I can the phone against a crowd to folk.
There's a 4 Kotoko fans the more predicted Premoka 4 nibi as a 4 no musha money the emu ya papa.
You and young Kazanka, and see the thing you won't be known say it's phone and then my week Martin there on the get a crowd to folk.
Martin,
I say only a papa defense in your papa, keep on your papa. If I tell
now will be sa ASTV Mukwala say or Tanzania what the Nwakodom Simba FC. I want to see a kind. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So 0201825252 and 0550055522. Fraying Cecilia na yentwe enkomo ewo hanom. Hello, good morning. We didn't baby akase free.
Good morning, Mutala.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, I'm very too.
Me too, boss.
Mutala, me person what tell me German from the shares of food. Now you're 3 times wrong. Now you decide right wrong. In the major of the thing now, 59 years ago, so let me tell her. On the college, if you look at that, also, so yeah, let me tell on the college.
Sir, I don't know so no.
Only to call him, only after. And I may be found, so let me tell her, the college, you don't stand up and say, yeah, we get only 5 area. Wow, and so you tell me that, yes, you prepare, now you can't ask any almost papa, not to people side now, almost in a people side, you're not that out. That out, they say, good night, and I will say, thank you, and should be. Now, you're still no more than I will say, yes. You are a cry, I cry, you're still not only be a useful food.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Oh, 0201825252 and 0550055522. Hello, good morning. We didn't baby akase free. Me too, boss.
I said, call it off. Office says, the way support is on the TV and the baby will with you. And someone call and kind of lodging with the baby will with why? Catching away no a game. And there will be asking one more going to catch it in the middle of that. Why? Mutala. Can you call so for I was simply fool. What can you?
Okay.
How do we did the outcome of the player? Why is the we're going to find? They play no more so more. So can you to manage the players? let be a watch you, we are no reason my players no sorry. So morning. I am quite of a managed player. So everything Morrison. How can you say major and quiet? The talents are at least all to stay for the 2-3 years. I feel to be in the one house. So, the Jam also discover for another player. There are some other players to one place in the bar. 1 year 10 or horse corner. Yes, don't be almost in you, man. I see 2. It's only a Ghana place on Moko. Tanzania. I still cried Richmond Lamptey. And a Tapantes player. Moko, Rwanda. Mother, yes, so never Mama Ghana League like Papa playing in Christian, you know. What ministry and all the stakeholders. And some one league meeting, you're not playing a place for my quality. I would say, young league give a crack. So play now with some Uncle Tanzania, Iraq, CCC. So, yes, simply if no one league me from my wife. It's time I'm Ghana football of every room. Yes, simply if one will be on my. I want it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it. 0201825252 and 0550055522. Nina from Major. So, hello, good morning. We didn't be back as if we. Pacho unum o radio set them make a cry. Okay, meet you, boss. In a pa.
Na yɛbɛ kɔsɔ yɛ mɔbɔ saa tɛtɛ adeɛ a ɛde kotoku ɛsɛntɛn ɛnoa yɛ nkusu wɔ mu nkiri wɔn ano ntiase players a yɛpɔ mo mu ɛnyɛ sɛ players yi mu abo wɔn akyɛm a wɔka nyinaa sɛ wɔn ne old team wɔ mu ɛwɔ kita ho bie ɛno nti na ma wɔn yɛlu smart league yɛ bɛwie yɛdi 6 yare maybe 6 plus last day anything we said as soon as I has that complex for 20 seconds for the day and to go to only be 6 to 9 you are complex now also in need of because I'm not a 19 if you say so na na wa associate to you and to say na any place to be something like mama and you know omo ba so na na o to go when you be because not to you or other country I place you omo to go chapel. It's a dia, a difficult to also see a big bonus. It is the letter of the rule. There is no any you see a cassa. It's a pleasure. The beginning of Kotoko means to create one of the person almost Kotoko, but put down. We need to understand back. Now, yes, 2 million of Australian. It's a Kotoko. I bet some of the kids are maybe I said we could be a Tokotoko. But you couldn't even Tokotoko, you shall get.
Okay.
You shall get.
All right. Marty, yeah, that's it. So, also friend. Yes, yeah, that's it. 0201825252 and 0550055522. Phrase. Hello, good morning. We didn't be back as a free.
Hello, Mutala. Good morning.
Yeah, we didn't be back as a free. Danny meet you.
And Mutala and Takotoko, so local reducing. So Mutala Kawana, a so first 11. And not that you Mutala. The Mutala is not Mutala can say use. Am I eating every first season? We are seeing another modern every first season. I can't say. The bomb by the Nangua Nets and German meeting who is not making up qualify for the next period of the continuity. Thank you for sharing and Jumapa. Amen.
Oh, so and Sonny Jumapa also. Oh, yeah. Me fa one last call. Now, my sorry. So 0201825252. Hello, good morning. We didn't be back as a free. Oh, yeah, my last caller, boss, Yanko.
And that's all. Imagine and talk of the 15 minutes. I call it. I mean, you're not in so. Because when I see you area, now I get 2 million something now, 8 million for new stadium. You can come out at the village to make a customer use your share. You and the people can make the media to show Ghana. So now, you want more. Yes, and to me, I want to work on it. I can't see if I'm going to be a patch. The general person is also the military. That's it.
Yes, so yeah, that's it. Alajo, Mary, Pano, no, dear grow hosa. From police the pony Ralajo. It's a hard to see it to be for course Libya Monkan. This has been an interesting edition, Friday edition of the Sports Park. Chana, Tony Beble Mobile Transena, they will be on Mudia Brewan or Pa or a sports, so normally schools connect. So I can homedy Eddie Mutala Yakubu Yamin Show on your Kesilti Josiah Cookie Tuesday Festival. I know you're next week Sunday. It's a bit very well. Hana Midibesina Mako Yamika on your Kese. Joada, you be sure na dia will be a bro. Bye bye.